Yeah. Family inspires change. Always love. Yeah. Midwest, Judeo-Christian values, middle class respect, love was deep and no shove was needed above the doves, had meaning, role models by design, uncle and pops clocking the dime. Mama worked her ass off, blessed but labeled the pest, other siblings needed a rest, closed off projection, the evil infection, yes, contraception. Suffer preconceived notions left, the story is truth, always please think for your sake when you write what's happened, that your perception is too discombobulated, God you hate it. It's projected, the evil infected, why me though? The root of the problem, the country living won't solve them, so please inform. How many more years did we fuse the stalking, the talking, the mocking, the locking, the socking, blocking, mental image costing what? Sanity, freedom, and did we even see him? Question everything. This introversion got his whole past in desertion, conversion. This knowledge got him swerving, friction, the burden. Hideous feature presentation, yeah, slide the curtain. Times have changed. Shiver, we're not the same neither. Thoughts to blame, fever, and your stats to blame, fever. Times have changed. Shiver, we're not the same neither. Thoughts to blame, fever, and your stats to blame, fever. Let's take it back before this rap, before this bid, before all that time. Lost in drugs, did before the streets, before defeats, before my blunt pay cost of beats, before the allure. Before money, before when life didn't feel like a chore. Before my thoughts and living were a contradiction, before therapy and mental illness prescription, before the plethora of those transcriptions, before my eyes saw symbols of fiend Egyptians, before abuse affected body cardiac constriction, before normalcy was the prescription, before being reputed was the mission, before the crime law caused many infliction, before coming to terms with my ascription, before trying a pareidolia poetic encryption, before our dissociation, before he learned his legislation, before this meaning in its entirety arises, before we lose our way. Times have changed. Shiver, we're not the same neither. Thoughts to blame, fever, and your stats to blame, fever. Times have changed. Shiver, we're not the same neither. Thoughts to blame, fever, and your stats to blame, fever. Vanish.